Hello? Is there anyone out there? Can you hear us? It seems that this zombie outbreak is a worldwide crisis.
We did just receive this communication from the Cable Access Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
This is Norm Compton from Access Fort Wayne. I, along with most of the Access Fort Wayne staff, are barricaded in our studios. I'm not sure how long we can hold out here, but we are determined to bring some normalcy back to this crazy world and present the 2021 Philo Festival of Media Arts Awards live tonight on all the regional access channels. Funding fiasco. The show will start once our host makes it through all the chaos and gets to the studio. We will get through this outbreak. And
The zombies got John.
I've been working on something in the Maker Lab. I think this is the time for it. All right, I give you John 2.0.
What is my directive?
We need you to host the Philo Awards.
Let's do it.
Hello everyone, I'm Matt Richardson, board chair of the Central States Alliance for Community Media and manager of the MCTV network in Midland, Michigan. Tonight, we come together and celebrate the best of PEG Access programming in our region. The Philo Festival of Media Arts is all about you, the media creator, and the impact your work has on our communities. But tonight is about more than that. For a couple years, life has been challenging, to say the least. It has been a time of isolation, separation, and for some, sadness and loss. During all of it, mass media was present. It is where we found information, comfort, distraction, and sometimes division and dissent. Fortunately, community media kept us connected to our neighbors, organizations, and institutions. PEG brought us together when everything else worked to push us apart. Whether it was enjoying a virtual concert, worshiping from home, cheering for the home team, or supplying critical local updates, community media provided a sense of normalcy in an otherwise abnormal world. And that is the greatest achievement for every one of you tonight. This year's festival entries informed, entertained, showed us how to think differently, made us laugh, inspired change, and provided encouragement when we all needed it. In that, everyone is a winner tonight. Before we begin the show, please allow me a few thank yous. The Philo Media Festival would not be possible without the hard work and dedication of so many. First, many thanks to Melissa Bondi for the many hours she's put into organizing this entire festival. Thank you to Norm Compton and his crew at Access Fort Wayne for bringing this award ceremony to life. Many thanks to the Central States Alliance for Community Media Board for hosting this festival and for their support as I navigate my first year as board chair. Finally, a sincere and heartfelt thank you to all of you, the media creators, producers, volunteers, PEG staff, citizen journalists, artists, storytellers, video activists, and overall do-gooders for putting the community in community media. Tonight, take pride in your hard work and celebrate your achievements with us. Now, let's get on with the show.
Welcome to the 2021 Philo Festival of Media Arts Awards, celebrating the excellence of local media in the Central States region. For the second year in a row, plans for our region to conference together here in Fort Wayne to learn, to share, to commiserate, and to just experience basic human interaction have been sidelined by a worldwide pandemic. Access centers and our producers have had to adapt in all sorts of ways to keep serving our local communities. We have all continued to find ways to produce programs and tell stories that we hope make an impact in our communities. So tonight, we gather electronically to celebrate and award the Philo, recognizing some of the excellent work from the past year. So let's get started. First up, Philo Awards we're going to talk about are Arts and Cultural Awareness. This is media about the arts, artists, or that highlight the presentation of an arts or cultural event. Media that enhances the understanding of diverse ethnic and cultural groups.
Can you look at me through my love and not through my skin? Because someone once told me that my skin means that I am weak, uneducated, ratchet, and dangerous. They said that my skin means that I am greedy and materialistic and rude. So yeah, don't mind my skin, because I am none of those things.
His screen printing and subsequently his collage work of his prints are beautifully mastered over decades in his field. His coherent palette and subject matter make his pieces discernible and distinguishable almost instantly. Ferry has consistently shifted between the realms of fine, commercial, street, and political art.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Ann Arbor Tonight.
Congratulations to those winners. Our goal tonight is to get as many people who have won awards to join us electronically via Zoom, but because of the zombie apocalypse, we're having a few technical difficulties. We will get to the winners that are on Zoom and let them accept their awards live here on the show as soon as we get those connections back. So do we want to do our Zoom call? Do we got Zoom? Oh, let's go to, we've got Zoom back up. Let's hear from some of our winners right now.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much. I can't tell you what a tremendous privilege it is to be surrounded by so many great artists, so many great filmmakers, and so many community media artists and editors and performers. I really admire the commitment that you all have to the craft. And, you know, this brings me to my gratitude as well. Working with the Ann Arbor Community Television Network in Ann Arbor, Michigan, since 2003, I have to just thank God, my family, the Alliance for Community Media, Central States Region. I'd like to thank Mr. Greg Harden, who is the prime guest and one of the winning entries. I'd like to thank the late Chili Chalice. I'd like to also thank the Ann Arbor Tonight Fruin cast, because without them, the show does not go on. I'd like to thank all of the friends and supporters. And lastly, I'd like to leave you with a quote by the late Philo that says, "Television is a gift from God, and God will hold those who utilize his divine instrument accountable to him." And so, ladies and gentlemen, understanding the great gift that you have of being media creators, I'd like to again thank everyone for their support. And again, I'd like to thank you so much for this honor. I'd like to thank Melissa Bondi and the staff and crew for their work tonight. Thank you very much.
The joys of live television. We're moving on to our next award category, that is children's programming. Children's programming is informational or entertainment media targeted for our children. Let's take a look at our winners.
What is the coolest thing you have? Well, Devin, we have a lot of really cool things. Let me show you just a few of my favorites. This little picture is our most popular item in the entire collection. It's the Mary Todd Lincoln Spirit photo.
And we'll jump onto this compartment is basically some additional hand tools that firefighters carry. Tools needed to either force entry into a house if doors are locked, or make openings in roofs by using the big hydraulic ladder if we need to. And we have saws, but these are other additional hand tools that the firefighter may be carrying to access different points.
John, it is such an honor to be here with you. It truly is. And I am grateful to be the recipient of this award. And I would also like to thank the scriptwriter and on-screen talent, Emily Raposa, who is the Senior Lincoln Librarian at the Rowland Center for Lincoln Research. Thank you so much, and have a good night.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
We are moving on to our next group of winners. It's the Philo Festival of Media Arts Comedy and Humor Division. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's laugh at our winners right now.
Kitty Academy at Moore and Walker.
Rico's at Beach Park Station. Come on, Ted. Come on.
Yeah, so like normally I go a lot faster. This thing, it's like 75 yards and it's wrapped so tight.
That sounds heavy to me.
Well, congratulations to those winners. I want to make sure, do we have anybody online to accept those? I don't think so. I just want to make sure I don't want to pass anybody by. We're moving right along. Next, it's Community Event General, which is coverage of community events such as awards ceremonies and other special community events that do not fit into the parades or festival category. Let's see these winners.
You're looking into the eyes of a brilliant man, and you're seeing his likeness right now via the most famous product of his brilliant mind. Philo Farnsworth invented the television, and a lot of other things too. Inertial guidance systems still used in rockets, instruments for guiding satellites and airplanes, all still in use.
Congratulations to all of those, and time for our first Excellence Award. But first, our 2021 Philo Awards coordinator, Melissa Bondi, explains the Philo process. Melissa?
Good evening, everyone. Melissa Bondi, ACM Central States Philo Coordinator. I wanted to share a little background on the Excellence Awards. All the professional video entries are eligible for a nomination. We ask each judge to nominate no more than 2 entries from the categories that they volunteered to judge that stand out to them, that fits into one of the excellence categories. It's not required, this is optional. Once the judging concludes, the next step is for the board to tally the excellent nominations and assign in the 6 categories to the ACM board members to choose the best of the best. Their choice is then only sent to me to be revealed in tonight's ceremony. So I would like to send my personal congratulations to all the winners and all of the finalists on another great year in PEG media programming. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Matt December, the director at WBRW TV in Washington Township, Michigan, and a member of the Central States Board. Tonight, I have the pleasure of announcing the Excellence in Animation Award, which celebrates a piece of community-produced animation that blew our judges away with creativity and innovation. And the winner is, What is Campbell Media? Campbell Media Programming Coordinator, Brady Wirtz. Congratulations.
Campbell Media is a service of the Campbell County Cable Board. We provide service and content for the residents of participating cities in Campbell County. If you live in one of those cities, you are able to come get trained on how to use a camera and edit your own shows using either our studio or field camera equipment and editing.
We've got our first Excellence Award winner, and I think we have our winner on Zoom. Trying to find out. We do? Let's find out. Let's hear from our first Excellence Award winner.
Thank you very much. I just want to thank Campbell Media for giving me the tools and the ability to create content like this. And I want to thank the Philos for acknowledging the hard work that's put into a piece of work like this. It's a short video, but it does take hours and hours of tedious work to kind of put that together. So I want to thank you guys for acknowledging that kind of work that us access centers kind of put into this kind of job. So thank you very much.
Congratulations. We continue on with our awards. Next, we're doing community events, parades, and festival. Guess what this is? This is coverage of community events such as parades and festivals. Let's see our winners.
The reindeer, Santa's reindeer from Silly Safari, the man of the hour, Santa Claus. And we are so excited. Tonight, we've got a great show scheduled for you. We're going to be lighting up the tree, lights all over Carmel. We've got great entertainment.
Hi everyone, my name is Anjani Payne. I am the events coordinator for the Downtown Development Authority, and we are live right here in the Flint Street alleyway on this not so sunny but still gorgeous summer day. We're going to be bringing you a virtual flower fair of sorts. We're going to be showcasing 10 amazing downtown businesses.
Our next category, it is our documentary category. This is showing excellence in documentaries. Let's see our winners.
Come on. All right. All right. Yeah. There we go. All right. So his habitat is just right back there. So we are going to, he is tricky. Yeah, he's there we go. There we go. So we're just going to pop him up.
This new opportunity will provide a chance for girls all over the country to take part in something that they were originally excluded from. For some, the males in their family had been scouts and they wanted to follow in their steps. And for others, it provided a chance for males and females to be on equal playing ground.
Video games. We all need an escape from our stressful lives in this stressful time, to fight monsters, complete puzzles, and explore dense worlds. So let's take a journey and discover the history of these video games that we love in the basic history of video games.
We hope you're enjoying our Philo Festival of the Media Arts Awards. I'm John 2.0. Our next category is the Empow.
What happened to John? Oh my God.
There's no signal. What?
I'll get it.
Just kidding.
It's our next category, the Empowerment and Inspirational category, media that empowers or inspires an audience. Let's see our winners.
Can you look at me through my love and not through my skin? Because someone once told me that my skin means that I am weak, uneducated, ratchet, and dangerous. They said that my skin means that I am greedy and materialistic and rude. So yeah, don't mind my skin, because I am none of those things.
The one leg healed up fantastically. Unfortunately, the other leg got a bone infection, osteomyelitis. So Dr. Greer at Woodhaven said that his leg needed to be amputated in order to save his life.
Everybody say they want it, but how many can be trained to go to the next level, right? To take it to the next step. And so what I'm always looking for is whether or not someone can surrender their ego long enough to let somebody else give them a clue.
Have you ever been expected to be like someone you are not? Are there voices saying, be like this, or dress like this, or be good at this? It can be hard to shut these voices out, but the solution, you're wondering, is to find your own voice. Like Dr. Seuss once said, today you are you.
Welcome back. I want to send things now via Zoom to Winston and Sandy Long at the Omni Center, two of our winners.
It's a real honor to represent the center in this award. We feel very strongly about this particular piece that was produced as it reflects the continuation of the story that is important for us to always remember. And again, we very much appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
All right, time to move on. By the way, congratulations. They're great people at the Omni Center. The Philo Festival of Media Arts continues here from Access Fort Wayne in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where we're celebrating our 40th anniversary. It's our category called Entertainment. So this category has to do with entertaining things. Let's take a look at our winners.
And the last one I'll talk about here is what's really occurring now, and that is regionalism. So what is that? Well, think of Canada, the United States, and Mexico.
Champion, great quarterback, Bo Schembechler, the list goes on. But when you counsel an athlete, is there a specific quality that you look for?
Well, and remember, it's not always counseling. For example, I'm not counseling Tom Brady. I'm coaching Tom Brady because there are three.
Valiant war hero who ended up on the wrong side of a cannonball that blew his head clean off. Others claim that he was a ruthless tyrant who would go around on his mighty steed, cutting off the head of whoever got in his way. And one day, fate delivered him the same blow. But everyone agrees that he still lives, haunting the streets of Sleepy Hollow by night.
Well, let's see if the Zoom gods are with us, and we'll try to get a hold of George to accept his award. George?
Hi, everyone. Really happy to be part of this. Yeah, for the public art video, we really wanted to showcase the Beauty of Carmel and their emphasis on art. And I think they had something like 40 plus public pieces of art. And our goal was to kind of just encapsulate all that into a nice, neat, and tidy little video for everybody to see. So it was a very fun project, and we're really happy with how it turned out. And appreciate you guys very much. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. It's time for another Excellence Award. This one is the award in editing. So we're going to throw it to ICRC in Ohio. Welcome, Tim Newman.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tim Newman, the Executive Director of the Intercommunity Cable Regulatory Commission of Southwest Ohio, better known as ICRC-TV. The ICRC proudly serves 21 municipalities in the greater Cincinnati area. I'm also a member of the Central States Board of Directors. This year, I have the great honor of presenting the Award for Excellence in Editing. I was able to watch all of these entries, and the videos were all exceptional. I don't know how the judges were able to pick just one winner, but they did. This year's Philo Award for Excellence in Editing goes to Carmel Winter Games by the Omni Center for Public Media Incorporated, City of Carmel, Indiana. Congratulations.
And last year was the first year that Carmel hosted this. Part of the reason why UMW participates in this event is because the proceeds raised from this event, which is the registration fees, go to the Carmel United Methodist Church Food Pantry. And this food pantry helps.
Congratulations again on your Excellence in Editing Award. We move on now for our next category.
So today, we are going to serve up fire safety in the kitchen. Let's first focus on the stovetop and the oven. Obviously, this is where we spend a majority of our time cooking in the kitchen. We need to make sure that we have a clean and clutter-free area. If you notice, the stovetop is very clean.
Okay, sadly, we've run out of what supplies we had left of this, so we're just going to smear our design.
Congratulations again to the winners in those categories. Next category up is interview and talk show. This is an interview format programming in either the studio or in the field. Let's see our winners.
Right. Journaling is the thing. I start it, I'm do really well. Right. Randomly, hear it in the morning, hear it at night, but then it falls apart.
Right. And so if you put your journal next to your tea kettle or your coffee pot, so when you come downstairs in the morning, you go to do the thing that you're always doing, and your journal is there. And while it's
Hi, I'm Kip Walby, and thanks for joining me on another Mayor's Corner. It's my pleasure to bring you the 2020 Residential Beautification Award winners. And before we get going, Marika.
Movies. But this year with the pandemic, getting everybody together, we weren't even sure if we were going to do it. How could we be safe, you know?
This pandemic has affected everything, even how we're going to the movies. For instance, Ghostbusters Afterlife, that was supposed to come out this summer, but it's pushed back to March.
I'm loving watching all these clips. We continue on with the Philo Festival of Media Arts for our magazine program. This is media that differs from news by providing pre-produced segments with more in-depth features, interviews, or coverage. Let's see our winners.
Patterson had enlisted in 1917 at the age of 19 in Alliance's Company K, 8th Ohio Infantry of the National Guard.
The next category is one that's always really fun to watch and usually extremely hard to do well. It is the Philo for music video, media that presents a creative fusion of music and visuals. Let's see our winners. I could just jam a little longer to that. It's the Philo Festival of Media Arts, and our next Excellence Award is Excellence in Direction. And to present that, let's welcome Steve Sobel from City TV in Ohio.
Good evening. My name is Steve Sobel. I'm on the Central States Board for the Alliance for Community Media. I'm also General Manager of City Cable for the City of Cincinnati. Tonight, I'm presenting the award for Excellence in Directing. First, I want to thank Access Fort Wayne and the Allen County Public Library for hosting this great event tonight. Thank you, guys. As the people in Fort Wayne and Central States Alliance know, the hardworking staff and volunteers of Access Fort Wayne have been doing PEG, Public Education and Government Access, in your community for many, many years. Keep up the good work. Now, tonight, I am sending congratulations to Access Fort Wayne for getting the Excellence in Directing Award for the last year's 2020 Philo Festival Awards live show. Congratulations to Otto Bushett, Norm Compton, John O'Rourke, staff, and volunteers for last year's production of the 2020 Philo Festival Awards live. As a director of live shows, I know the fun and skills it takes to pull off a show like this. So again, congratulations to all of you at Access Fort Wayne. I hope this year's show, and it looks like it should, will win again for next year. Now, back to the fun.
You're looking into the eyes of a brilliant man, and you're seeing his likeness right now via the most famous product of his brilliant mind. Philo Farnsworth invented the television. and a lot of other things too. Inertial guidance systems still used in rockets, instruments for guiding satellites and airplanes, all still in.
Hey everybody, once again, as far as it is always a pleasure. John, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
As far as I will program you as far as
I mean,
it
yes,
is
sir.
John 2.0. Okay, as far as and I'm sorry about that little plug mishap. As far as, but again, as far as yes, it's great to be able to reach out to everybody across the region, from Paducah to Akron, from Traverse City down to Lexington, and everywhere in between. And of course, I want to thank everybody behind the scenes, because as we all know, as far as it takes a team to pull this off. So thank you again.
Thank you, sir. My boss. All right, let's continue on. Our next category is news. News is regularly scheduled programming providing coverage of local issues, people, places, and events through reports, interviews, and video clips. And guess what? We have a video clip of the winner.
Hello, I'm Stacy Smith, and welcome to this edition of Shelby This Week. Here are some of the stories we have coming up for you.
I've been on social media and I've seen all of the crazy stuff going on and all the injustices going on, and this has been going on for a really long time, but it's not till now that people are really starting to talk about it. And so I, came up to my mom and I was like, I want to go to a rally. And
All right. The next category is Overall Excellence, not to be confused with the Excellence Award. This is Overall Excellence for Access TV, awarded to an organization that is responsible for any combination of public, educational, and governmental access channels and resources, showing programming examples from all the channels managed by the organization. Let's take a look at our winner.
Here in Shelby Township, the amenities are incredible.
People are starting to realize how fortunate we are with over 1,100 acres of parkland here in Shelby Township.
What's going on tonight is a celebration of community, a coming together, where we come from different races, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, but we're all here celebrating Martin Luther King's dream, right?
Philo Festival of the Media Arts Awards continues with our Performing Arts Awards. This is a category about performing arts.
Sometimes it takes a lot of faith to keep believing there will come a day when the tears and the sadness, the pain and the hate, the struggle, this madness will all fade away. I believe you and me are sisters and brothers, and every little thing she does is magic, 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 magic.
And now, presenting the Best in Series Excellence Award from Ann Arbor, Michigan, please welcome back Melissa Bondi.
Good evening. I am Melissa Bondi, Philo Festival of Media Arts Awards Coordinator and a Central States Board member. Tonight, I had the pleasure of announcing the Best Series program, which is a community access produced regular series that stands out above the rest. And that winner is Kids Want to Know Abraham Lincoln from Access Fort Wayne, Indiana. And that's Kay Gregg and Emily Raposa.
What is the coolest thing you have? Well, Devin, we have a lot of really cool things. Let me show you just a few of my favorites. This little picture is our most popular item in the entire collection. It's the Mary Todd Lincoln Spirit photo.
Once again, I am so honored that this particular series made the cut. I think it's so important that children are taught to learn how to think about what they're being told from primary sources. And we have such an amazing resource here in the Allen County Public Library with the Rowland Center for Lincoln Research. So again, I thank you, and thank you for the acknowledgement of our hard work.
Congratulations. Kay is an amazing talent at what she can do to make library stuff seem really exciting. Congratulations, Kay. We move on. Political awareness. Is there anything political been going on the last couple of years? Well, I'll see. Political awareness is media which increases exposure and access to the democratic process for our communities, or is designed to involve the viewer in the political process, like candidate forums, debates, interviews with elected officials, policy discussions, or election coverage. Here are our winners.
Yeah, so we're really excited, Ian, to be wrapping up this third election of 2020. And we had such a high voter turnout, and that's what you want. You want everyone voting. So we issued about 15,000 absent voter ballots, very high turnout at each of the precincts today. Our chairmen were busy, our election workers were busy, and I think
efforts to provide greater flexibility to our business community was called a call to action for everyone to be customer-focused during the COVID-19 pandemic and recovery. While we could spend hours talking about economic growth and opportunities in the city of Centerville, I want to highlight a few of the most significant.
I think that some people are doing quite well in terms of the economy, but I think that there are a lot of areas that are struggling, and I'm concerned about the income inequality that's the gap that's widening between the haves and the have-nots.
The ratio. Internet access is one of the biggest wastes of taxpayer money that I can identify.
We simply have to know how students are doing, first of all, in the interest of the students themselves, and secondly, if we want to know what is working in our schools so that the best schools can be imitated.
For the year we've been through, I half expected when we showed the clip we were going to see like a wrestling match. Let's move on. Promotional video. We have two promotional video categories. This is promotional video 3 minutes or less, short form media designed to promote. Here's our winners.
Both teams have taken the field. We're just about ready to get the season underway.
ICRC Friday Night Football. We are back here.
Brings a tackle at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings.
Campbell Media is a service of the Campbell County Cable Board. We provide service and content for the residents of participating cities in Campbell County. If you live in one of those cities, you are able to come get trained on how to use a camera and edit your own shows using either our studio or field camera equipment and editing.
Have you ever thought about cycles? The definition of cycle is a series of events that regularly repeat in the same order. Think of the water cycle. The water takes on many different forms but repeatedly benefits the world. It reminds me of kindness. Kindness can look very different, but it will benefit the world. If you are kind to someone,
empathy. When people know how you're feeling.
Congratulations to our winners. We move on to our next category, which is also promotional video. This is the longer form, 3 minutes or longer. It's the media designed to promote an idea, event, program, or concept, or an individual community media center or channel. And here's our winners.
Tracy Summers, police officer with the Centerville Police Department, school resource officer here at Centerville High School. Welcome to Centerville Stadium, home of the Elks.
Hello, sixth graders. I'm Lori. I'm Wesley. And welcome to Bachelor. This will get fitting in the next 2 years. Middle school is not as scary as it seems. And what better place to experience it at than Bachelor? So remember, future Bulldogs, have fun and work hard.
Great looking stuff. Congratulations. Our next category is public service announcement. It's messages in the public interest disseminated with the objective of raising awareness, changing public attitude and behavior towards a social issue. Here's our winners.
We are so excited to be welcoming everyone back to our parks, programs, and facilities. But we know this isn't a normal time. We understand that you might be concerned about returning right now.
We have been working hard to make your fitness experience a safe one. Our fitness equipment and group exercise classes have been rearranged to allow for social.
Have you ever stopped and wondered how water ends up readily accessible in your home? So where exactly does this water come from, and what happens to it along the way? Did you know the City of Midland's water treatment plant is capable of treating 48 million gallons per day? Let's take a tour of the water treatment plant with Matt Miller.
All right, we have one of our winners on Zoom. Come in, Chris Ferguson.
Hello. Well, first of all, we'd like to thank all those that participate in that category. It's great to keep community media strong, and it's an honor to receive this award. I'd like to thank all my teammates at the City of Midland, specifically Matt Miller, who is part of the water treatment plant. So thank you so much, and my boss for the autonomy on that project. Matt Richardson, you're great.
Good job, Chris. Thank you, and congratulations. We move on to another Excellence Award. This is the Excellence Award for Best in Show, and is presented by our own Otto Boucher. Otto?
Hi, I'm Otto Ander Boucher, production assistant at Access Fort Wayne and board member of the Central States Alliance for Community Media. I'm here in front of the Martin Luther King Bridge here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I'm also here to announce Best in Show and our Excellence Award winner. And for this year, we have the Martin Luther King Day celebration, the Omni Center for Public Media, Inc. in the city of Carmel, Indiana.
Can you look at me through my love and not through my skin? Because someone once told me that my skin means that I am weak, uneducated, ratchet, and dangerous. They said that my skin means that I am greedy and materialistic and rude. So yeah, don't mind my skin, because I am none of those things.
Otto ran all the way over to the MLK Bridge to do that introduction. So let's hear from our winner via Zoom. Let's head to Carmel, Indiana. Can we get to...
Yeah, me. It's me. I want to say something.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Here I am. Here I am. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Otto. I wanted to say that I really appreciate this. To produce a video like this, it requires a mayor and staff who believe in providing programming for its citizens, programming that reflects diversity. So we really appreciate Mayor Brainerd and his staff like Nancy Heck and Melanie Brewer to put on programming for citizens that reflects the diversity in Carmel. And the young people in that produce, and performing this, their monologues, the dance, and the music really do a tremendous job, and it takes a lot to put on this programming. Winston and I have a real deep appreciation of this, I think, because we have a lot of experiences and know a lot of people who participated in the civil rights movement during that time. And actually, I interviewed some of the colleagues of Martin Luther King during those days. And some of you may remember the bombing in Birmingham in the church. And when that happened, actually, the father of one of the victims was a photographer for our wedding. So we have a lot of background in that and understanding and realize the importance of understanding cultural awareness. And that's what a program like this video, MLK, brings to the audience. So we really appreciate the opportunity that the city provides us to produce a program like this and bring it to the citizens for greater understanding of other cultures. And the city is very good in that, in providing not only more understanding of this culture, but various other cultures in Carmel. So we really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, and congratulations again, and well-deserving. That is a beautiful looking and sounding program. Well-deserving of that award. We move on with more awards at the Philo Festival of Media Arts. Next is religious, spiritual, or inspirational. This would be media that is religious, spiritual, or inspirational. Here's our winners.
For a lot of us, one of the first prayers we ever learned was when we were children. We were sitting at the dinner table, and we used to say that prayer where we say, God is great, God is good, and we thank Him for this food. But the truth is, you could just stop that prayer right there after the word good, because that says it all.
Hi, my name is Connor Kylander.
My name is Kara Brinkley.
My name is Hunter Tabor.
I'm Aiden Pierce.
And my name is Tucker Vire.
I'm Jacob Smith.
Moving along to our next category. This is a relatively new category, special or critical announcement. Videos that are time sensitive and contain urgent information and procedures about a national crisis, pandemics that are produced for your community. Any announcement video made within this calendar year is eligible for this category. And here's our winners.
"2020 is certainly a year we'll never forget.
The global pandemic shut us down, literally.
A historic dam failure wreaked havoc on our neighborhoods.
And civil unrest around the country has taken a deeper look
from getting out into the atmosphere. So it's designed to hold things in to you. First thing we'll talk about are the homemade masks, the cloth masks. There are tons of websites out there on how to make one, different types of materials. If you're thinking...
And I would be wearing a mask, but I'm well farther than 6 feet away from anybody else in the studio. Let's go to Zoom. We have one of our winners. I'm well farther? Good English.
Good evening, everybody. I would like to thank the Central States Board for hosting this. I am Matt Richardson, manager of MCTV, as well as the board chair for the Central States. A little background, and then I'll stop talking. Every year we try to do something fun and nice around the holiday season. And we couldn't let this pass us by. We wanted to do something that was special, and that's where that video came from. I did want to thank the rest of the Community Affairs Department, Katie Geyer. I think it was really her big idea to make this particular one happen. Selena Tisdale, our boss, who supports us in everything that we do. I would like to thank the MCTV staff, not only just for this win, but also all the work that they do. Matt Thomas, Chris Ferguson, Mary Jo Kellogg. Chris Ferguson, you heard from a little bit earlier, very talented in everything that he does. So it's a great opportunity to be part of this competition, and we really thank you for this recognition. It's great, and I'm just glad to be here amongst everybody else who is celebrating tonight. So thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations once again. We move on to our next category. It is sports coverage. This is coverage of sports.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into CTN's Game of the Week. I'm Nick Wisniewski, and I'm so fortunate to be joined by Kevin Bryant. Kevin has so much to say about this edition of the Game of the Week. We are obviously here at Ann Arbor Huron. We've got the River Rats taking on the Skyline Eagles. Kevin, go for it.
Kind of reeling. They got a nice stand after the Big Reds to look to have a little momentum. As they go outside.
Converted. That is
Fagan.
Fagan picks up the fumble, scoop and score.
Take that started out the whole play here. Drop the snap.
All right, congratulations to our winners. I think we're electronically going back to Matt now. Matt?
Hi, everybody. Long time no see. So I just wanted to take a moment to mention our sports coverage. We were the finalists. You saw a little clip of our sports coverage. I have to say, we could not be prouder of the product that we put out. We're a very small staff, as I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. And we produce what we feel is a very high quality sports coverage using mostly volunteers. So really, when it comes to our sports coverage, we could not do it without the 10, 15, 20 different people that work with us numerous times throughout the year. So this is really for them. I just want to make sure that they get some recognition. And I see Chris Ferguson smiling. He knows that we can't do it without them. So thank you very much for this recognition. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Matt. I know sports is a technological minefield, too. To try to get all that stuff covered and done well, to pull it off well, takes a lot of coordination. Speaking of sports, we have another sports category. This is sports entertainment and talk. And here's our winners.
And last year was the first year that Carmel hosted this. Part of the reason why UMW participates in this event is because the proceeds raised from this.
And congratulations again to our winners. Our next category, this is Underserved Voices, produced by individuals with developmental or physical challenges or programs created about subjects of interest or areas of concern in underserved communities and groups. And here's our winners.
Especially with George Floyd and everybody and all these innocent African Americans getting killed, we've discussed that there are good law enforcement people. There's good on both sides, Now, the choices that those people made are that they're solely. That's them. That's not to do with.
Just flourishing with Leaders Must Lead is amazing.
Well, I'll say this: conquered it maybe is a little strong. Like I am willing to go through it. One of the principles of my life that I've followed is I will always do what's right, even if it's inconvenient. I think so many people, and I deal with a lot of people who are considering decisions like that. A lot of potential entrepreneurs, a lot of people who are out there potentially.
Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. A mental illness is a condition that affects a person's thinking, feeling, mood, or...
Another great group of videos there. Congratulations. Let's go to one of our winners via Zoom. Let's find Zach. Hey, Zach.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. And I just want to say that although this award has gone to a few individuals, I think all these awards are accomplishments of many. And I think what is so impactful about this particular category, it just shows the power of what we do and the craft and what we put into it, folks. And I just want to say again, I'm very grateful and humbled to have access to the community television network of Ann Arbor. I appreciate all the support and things that they do when they put up with me. And I'm so grateful. So thank you to everyone and all of you. I feel like we are all winners tonight. And please use this medium as a great voice. Thank you.
Well said, Zach. And the underserved population, we have such a unique opportunity to reach out as much as possible to them because we don't have to, worry about ratings and commercial time and stuff. This is a great source to reach the underserved populations. We have someone who wants to join us via Zoom. I believe it's Brad, who was one of our sports finalists. Brad?
Yeah, I'm with Shelby TV, Shelby Township Community Relations. We were a finalist for sports. We won overall excellence. We won news and we won magazine for the second time in 3 years. And apologize if I'm not the best on video. I'm a former newspaper guy, and I owe everything to our video staff at Shelby TV, broadcast service manager Art Schenk. He's a fantastic leader for the department, and Stacy Bell, our producer, content specialist Andrew Shelsky, and Aaron McBain. We only used probably about a third of our temporary labor budget in 2020. And to produce the content we did, our full-time staff went above and beyond. And I just really wanted a chance to, say their names, and news director Stacy Smith, part-time employee that pulled our news department together for some big pieces in 2020. And I want to thank our elected officials, Supervisor Rick Stathigas, Clerk Stanley Grote, all of our board of trustees, Treasurer James Carabelli. Big support from our elected officials. And I just really wanted to say our full-time employees' names, because we wouldn't have won anything without them. We probably wouldn't have been on the air without them. And to win overall excellence, in my opinion, the most important year in community media in a long, long time, means an awful lot. So congratulations to everybody. It was a hard year for all of us, and I just really want to say thank you for the opportunity. Thanks.
Well said, Brad. Thank you very much. And again, congratulations. There's been just an amazing amount of excellent work that's been produced in the past year, past 18 months really, under very strange and trying circumstances. So the fact that you're producing anything at all, whether you won an award tonight or not, you should just be proud that you were getting product back out to the communities that you serve. So congratulations. It is time for the last of our Excellence Awards for this year's Philo Festival Media of the Arts. This is the George C. Stoney Community Activism Award. Please welcome, direct from our control room, because she's directing tonight's show. So we figured, well, let's just throw something else at you while you're trying to do all this. She's from LTV here in Fort Wayne. It's Elizabeth Lord Carey. Elizabeth.
Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth Lord Carey. I am a board member of the Central States Alliance for Community Media. I am here today to introduce the George C. Stoney Community Activism Award, named for George C. Stoney, the father of access television, though he did denounce that moniker. He was an activist for the power of telling community stories and the importance those stories have on preserving democracy. As George once said, I feel that it's my job as a filmmaker to have enough respect for the audience to give them something that has a view of society that will strengthen what they do know and give them something that they don't know at the same time. So in honor of George C. Stoney, it is my honor to recognize 820 I Have a Vision by Tim McGee, CTN Ann Arbor, Michigan. Congratulations.
I have a vision. I have a vision that one day I can grow up and my city will be powered with 100% clean energy.
I have a vision that I will live in a city that offers protected bike lanes, so my parents don't have to drive.
Well, there you have it. Those are our awards for the 2020 Festival of Philo Festival of Media of Awards. Oh, there we go. That's a great, great program that they did and won for. So congratulations. We are so excited to have been able to bring this award show to you again today, live with all the fun stuff that goes with doing a live program that's covering 4 states. And I just really wish that we could have gathered together for our conference this year. We had some really cool stuff set to talk about and some cool things to show off. And but hopefully next year somewhere we will all gather and have that human interaction that we all crave, and that we can do it safely. And again, thank you to the entire staff here at Access Fort Wayne, and to Elizabeth for coming over from LTV and lending her great assistance to us, and a couple of her students who came and helped us floor direct and do some other things. So we've had a great time doing it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And until we all meet again, hopefully in 2021 or 20, I guess it'll be 2022 now, we bid you a fond farewell from the 40th anniversary of Access Fort Wayne here in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the Allen County Public Library. Good night, everybody.
The zombies got John.